Maria, a wife of a looter whose husband got beat up in the Mexican-American riots. How did it feel to suffer discrimination prior and during World War II?
We suffered high unemployment rates. There was a lot of hostility from other residents. We weren't allowed to go to many places of entertainment. I remember only being allowed to go to the skating rink on Wednesdays. Education was limited too. I remember in school restrictions on my younger siblings as well as my own children.
What do you think the American thoughts were about Mexican Americans?
We were often associated with many sex crimes and gang violence, drugs, sniping. Other American residents considered themselves superior to us.
And describe how the style of Mexican Americans were in the 1940s.
Well, the boys back then were called suitors because they wore distance. They were made up of a long jacket with pants pleated at the waist and wore long greased hair.
What are your thoughts about the riots and how did it affect your community?
I felt the riots were terribly unbearable. I went looking for my children, my daughter, and my son. They went missing for 2 days, as well as my husband. When I finally found them, my son was badly beaten but survived, and my husband, God rest his soul, was beaten badly and did not make it.
And lastly, what was the result of the Citizens Committee and what did it reveal?
After the riots, they eventually revealed the truth about the riot. The committee saw the servicemen as the ones to blame for the riots because of their aggressive racial prejudice actions. They demanded punishment for the servicemen of the revolution.
I'm so sorry for your loss. Now back to you, Irma.